Hey guys, Bretto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager and our Road to Formula 1 Wanted series with Brute Force Racing. Here we are for Season 2, Episode number 9. We're heading to the Milan GP from Italy. So, a quick recap on round number 8. Didn't go according to plan for Olsen. She came home P8, but jumped up to P7 with the other drivers' penalties. So, yeah, not good with her. I'm pretty sure she had a bit of wing damage early on and just struggled to get back to the front. But Hamart came home P1, so that's her second win of the season. So Olsen's still leading that. She's got 3 wins. Hamart's got 2 wins. So anyway, let's move forward to the Milan GP in Italy. I'm not going to do interviews. Blah blah blah. We're not going to do any more parts building. And next season, if we win the championship, we're going to move up. That's what I've decided. So we've still got $9.5 million in the bank. We need to do theme park and road car factory. That'd be pretty cool if we get that done soon. So. Design center 15 mil. We really need them built before the next season. So if we can do it now, no, won't let us do it now. So we have to do it after the next race, unless we can request some additional funds. See what he does. See if that'll be enough for us to get it. Yep, beautiful. So get that built now. They'll be ready before the next race. So car repair is done, scout report is done on Harry Chapman. We know he's very good. Market is 85%. He's old though, so yeah, he's old. Let's approach him. Not even interested. I didn't think he would be. Quickly check out our car. Can auto-fill everything. So our car is going to be good to go for the rest of the season. Spec gearboxes on the agenda. Well, I don't really care, to be honest. Doesn't matter at all. Yep, everything's done. We can't do anything else, as we know. So let's continue. I'm not worried about this. HQ is now built. Well, design center is done. So now we can build the road car factory, which is $65 million. So it's going to take us a while to get that, but we will and we can get it eventually. Anyway, let's continue on. Political vote, spec gearboxes. To be honest, we don't care, do we? Why do we care? We don't. Voted for, okay. So spec gearboxes next season, which for us, let's have a look at our car. Gearboxes, we'll just spend a lot of money on gearboxes this season. But that doesn't matter because hopefully we won't be here next season. Right, let's continue on. Still approaching the Milan GP. Just under a week's time now. Quickly check mail. Santa Ana, we know she's terrible. Ike Vidal. Oh, he's not too bad. He's 26. Have a look at him. Got good marketability. Championship target. Yep, beating it. 40% chance of rain, which is good news. Continue. Skip through this, we don't care. Let's go through towards Milan. Some more mail. Ivan Gropen. He's young, he's got potential. We can maybe put him down as a reserve driver eventually. Maybe. What's his feedback? 17. Oh no, 5. So yeah, no. No reserve driver for him, that's for sure. Right, yeah, let's get stuck in. 3rd or above. Part fitting is should be all good. So best and second best, yep. It was exactly the same, so that don't matter. And best and second, look at our suspension. Absolutely shocking. Got the worst suspension. Anyway, we'll do what we usually do. We'll head on in, get to practice done and dusted. We'll come back when we're ready to hit the race. The Milan GP in Italy, round number 9. So one more round to go after this. That'll be the end of the season, so don't go anywhere. Rightio guys, welcome back. Practice went well. Hamart first, Olsen second, but we know that doesn't matter. Starting 90th to 20th on the grids. Going to go race trim, soft tyres for Hamart, race trim and risk taker there for Olsen. Car setup, perfect for Olsen. Not too bad for Hamart. Driver strategy, attack and overtake straight away, of course. No wet weather at the start of the race. How many laps? 31 laps. How much fuel can we get? 13 laps. But we can get through the whole race without changing tyres at all. Well, okay. So we have to pit twice anyway. Rightio, let's get stuck into the race. See what happens. We'll get the camera in the right angle. So Olsen's got a great start, and Mart hasn't. Let's see if they can get down the inside into turn 1. Or maybe not. Mart's just going to go around the outside of Olsen, that's fine. And then Olsen back down the inside. Can't be battling with each other, we need to push through the field and get back to the front. Olsen's making way now past Edwards. And Mart's still back in 20th, so she's not going anywhere just yet. Olsen's got Vanden just ahead and also Zarate. Can she make a move and get through? That's the question. Just making a move on the outside of Ingledew. She's going to get it done down the inside through here. Beautiful, down the front straight now. So 17th and 20th. 17th and 19th now. She needs to go down the inside. No, she's going to go around the outside into turn 1 again, Olsen. Well done. Hopefully get that 16th spot. Hamart's still in 19th, so she's not gaining any ground just yet. Wow, okay. There goes Cavalcanti and Mazzatelli, crashed out. We're still going to attack. There's no safety car. It's just a yellow flag in Sector 2. So Olsen's now moved up to 13th spots. Hamart's in 15th now, so we're still tearing through the field pretty well. We're still going to keep attacking with both drivers as much as we can. Everyone else is still doing similar stuff. So Olsen's going to post the fastest lap of the race. So she's in 12th, Hamart's in 16th. So let's double speed it and we'll see how we go. We know if we pit early, it might help. So we can get 13 laps of fuel. But I don't know what the water's going to do. As long as there's any rain at all, to be honest. Olsen's moving through well. It's just Hamart that it's a little bit of a concern. She's not really getting through too quick. But Evans is still up in front. Santa Ana's there in 4th position. So that's Olsen going through in Santa Ana. Hamart's now in 6th. So let's go back to high and neutral. High and neutral with both. There we go. Olsen's now into 2nd. Hamart's in 4th, just behind Sabato. Chu is now in the lead. So we can sort of just stick with these guys. If we get in front of them, good. If we don't, we don't. Let's go back to push and push, I think, because the tyre wear, well, the tyres aren't getting overly hot just yet. Still 7.7 laps of fuel in the tank. Olsen's fastest lap of the race again. So it's still going well. So still 2nd for Olsen. Hamart's now dropped back for 5th spot. So we need Hamart to push through now. So let's put her up to overtake mode. Leave Olsen as she is. So 2nd and 5th. Hamart's now back up to 4th. So she's doing okay now. We've got Zarate Milo just behind. Olsen's still trying to get into the lead. Here comes Hamart for 3rd spot around Sabato. She'll be down the inside, coming in the front straight she is. So 2nd and 3rd now. Still no wet weather around. Here comes Hamart. Let's put it back to high and high for both. So they're both going to just battle away a little bit there. So it's still 2nd and 3rd. We could bring one of the girls into the pits now for an early stop. Still can't see any rain, so I don't think it's going to rain at all for this entire race. How many laps to go? 24 laps to go. Let's bring Olsen in now. Another set of softs, fuel tyres, 13 laps of fuel. Parts are good. Strategy fast. So we'll bring her in this lap. Let's attack and overtake for this whole lap. There goes Hamart into the lead now. So I'm hoping this is going to do well for Olsen. Hopefully these guys back here in 18th spot, like Rogers and Evans and Dreyfus, aren't going to slow her up when she comes out of the pits. They should be long gone, hopefully. She's going to be medium and push when she comes out. Oh, she might come out in a bit of traffic here. Oh no, she should be clear. Let's go back and look at Hamart now. Yeah, she's still doing well out in front. She's doing really well actually. She can nearly just stay on these tyres and not even change. So we'll need to monitor Olsen's lap times now. Let's see how Mark's doing. She's 22.5 last lap. What's she doing this lap? 21.3, so she's even quicker. Let's attack and overtake and bring her into the pits this lap. 21 laps to go. Oops, 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 oops. Went for a fast stop then. Let's go back in and change that. So new tyres, full of fuel, parts are good, pit strategy balanced. So Olsen's still in 18th. She did a 32.5 last lap, but she hasn't actually. She put it back to high and push. She hasn't actually done a full lap out of the pit yet, so this will be her first flying lap for Olsen. If she can get into a 21, I'll be happy. So you can go high and push when you get out for Hamart. So she's on her way back out. Pretty decent sort of stop there. What's Olsen's lap time this lap? 21.6. So she did okay, and they're really side by side now, neck and neck. So we really don't want either of these guys to hit each other. But still, there's going to be no rain, so the 40% chance of rain obviously isn't going to work. So Olsen's still 15th, Hamart's 17th. Hopefully some guys are going to come into the pits soon. So Hamart up into 15th, Olsen 14th. Olsen's just tearing through the field at the moment with the fresher tyres. She went through on Dreyfus there, so is Hamart. So 13th and 14th, both the girls are getting through the field fairly quick. So Olsen did a 23.0 last lap. About the leaders, 21.5, so a little bit slow, but 21.9 and a 21.7, so both girls are going fairly quick. Edwards did a 21.5, but his tyres are absolutely shot, so I don't know why they're even still out on track, to be honest. Pretty excited about the new update for this. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but they're going to have off tracks and like cut tracks and all that sort of stuff. So the driver will lock up the brakes and maybe cut through the here, or lock up the brakes here into turn 1 and go off through the gravel trap and come back on. So it's going to be interesting, something different. So we're now first and second. Let's attack and overtake for a couple of laps. Try and get the girls to pull away. So 21.1 for Hamart. Olsen did a 21.5. So both going really well. Got Edwards just behind, not too far behind. So let's see how we go this lap. Olsen's just done the fastest lap of the race. The 20.8 and a 21.2 for Hamart. She looks like she's going to hopefully get another fastest lap of the race. Unless Hamart's going to get it, but one of the two will. Let's go back to just high and high. High and high. So Hamart with a 19.7, or a 19.8 I should say, and Olsen with a 19.7. So not a lot we can do now except just watch. Four laps and then we'll be pitting with Olsen, or even less than that, 3 laps. There's still nothing around. Edwards is still right behind her. She's still pushing hard with the tyres, so let's get Olsen to attack and overtake. And Hamart might need to do the same, because Edwards is right behind us. Let's push as hard as we can. So we can pull away a little bit here. So 14 laps to go. Not sure how Olsen's going to come out of the pits, whether she's going to come out and clear track or not. So we can nearly get away with not pitting her tyres, but I think it'll be too close, to be honest. Yeah, it'll be a little bit too much wear. So Olsen will be in this lap. Another set of softs. Fuel options, we're going to fill it right up. Parts are all good. We're going to go for a fast stop. And Hamart will be in not long after, a couple of laps after. So Edwards is slowly dropping back again, so the tyres back to push for Hamart. Starting to get a little bit hot, but they've got plenty of wear there, so then again Edwards is catching up to Hamart again now. She's still pushing with the tyres, but not using as much fuel, so it's going to be one lap before Hamart comes in, so she'll be in next lap. Another set of softs. Oop, fuel options, 11 laps to go. Let's just fill her right at the top just to make sure. We're going for a balanced stop. Keep an eye on Olsen's stop here. Fuel is in and good, tyres all good, all done. So she's back out. Go for high and push, actually high and attack when she comes out. So Hamart's still in first spot. Edwards is just behind. A bit of lap traffic there with Evans. Hopefully he can hold up Edwards a little bit. Nope, he doesn't. Fortunately. So Hamart comes in, so she'll go high and attack when she comes out. Let's see how Olsen fares with her stop. When Hamart comes out, I should say. So Olsen's coming down the front straight now, or down the pits I should say, and Hamart has just gone through. Or vice versa, sorry. Hamart's come out of the pits and Olsen's just gone through. So we're 9th and 10th at the moment. Both girls got a lot of excess fuel. Might overtake a little bit with Hamart. Car is all good. Tyre wear is still pretty good. They're still waiting for the guys ahead to pit. So Olsen's 8th, Hamart's in 9th. Olsen's moving up to 7th now. Hamart's still in 9th. We're still waiting for these guys to pit. Let's go back to neutral with tyres. Let's go to high and high with Hamart's. So we're 9th and 7th still, like I said, no water at all. So Edwards is in the pits. Looks like Edwards may come out just ahead of us. Oh no, Olsen's got him. But Hamart has now, so 1st and 2nd. So Hamart just needs to push as hard as she can. So can you. We can both push as hard as we can. It's going to be a tight race here with Edwards. Edwards is doing really well. Only 1.2 seconds behind. Right behind Hamart at the moment. So we need Hamart to have enough fuel to get to the end, one, but we also need Hamart to hold off Edwards, so at least Olsen can win. So we're going to be a little bit tight with fuel if we push too hard for the rest of the race. We're still 1st and 2nd. Still got Edwards not even half a second behind Hamart. So that's where the battle's at the moment. What's she doing? She's Yeah, he's still using his tyres up. We're going to try and conserve them a little bit. You can go back to medium because close with fuel. You can go back to high. So first and second now. Oh, Hamart has just taken the lead off Olsen. Something's happened there with Olsen. She's a little bit short on fuel, so that's from me not concentrating. But Hamart's just done the fastest lap of the race with a 19.4. So she's doing well. Let's keep an eye on Olsen now because her fuel is going to be the only concern at the moment. And there goes Edwards for second position. So go back and have a look. So we've got first and third held down really well. Zerate's like 10 seconds behind. So we need to conserve, we're going to conserve a little bit of fuel, but also conserve these tyres. So 20.4 for Hamart and 20.1 for Edwards. Olsen did a 22.5, so that was extremely slow. And she's slower again this lap. I know she's conserving fuel a little bit, but it shouldn't be that bad, I don't think. Edwards might get the fastest lap of the race here, right behind Hamart now. With 3 to go. Edwards is still, it's conserving fuel, we're pushing hard with tyres, so really need to keep a close eye on it. Keep an eye on our strategy because we're going to push really hard for the last couple of laps, hopefully. So yeah, she's blue and red. So let's hope she drops off or even Olsen can catch back up, but I don't think Olsen will. Let's attack for 2 laps of the Olsen. We'll keep Hamart as she is for now. She's going to be close with fuel, but to get to the end. Let's see what Olsen can do if she can pick up the pace a little bit. She was a little bit slower than Edwards last lap. Hamart was a little bit quicker. So neutral or medium now with Hamart. She's going to be close with fuel. She can attack for this last lap. Go back to Olsen, have a look. 22.5 for Edwards, 21.3 for Olsen, so she might go close. I'm not sure how she's going to go, if she's going to actually be able to catch. Well, she's catching slowly, but it won't be enough for her to get there before the end of the race. So can Hamart stay in first position? That's the question. We have got Dreyfus right ahead, so Hamart needs to get a pass done here. Maybe not. So Hamart's going to come across the middle first, and Olsen third. So first and third, it's not too bad. Can't complain at all. It's been a great race by the girls once again. But great race there by Edwards as well. But another win for Hamart. So I believe, if we can have a quick look at the end of this, we will. Hamart's got 3 wins now. That's 3 in a row. So it's 3 wins for Olsen, 3 wins for Hamart, but Hamart's got 3 in a row. Okay, let's continue on. No rule breaking. Continue. 22 points and fastest lap for Hamart, and Olsen in third with 18 points. So that's Olsen first still. Hamart is right behind, so depending on how this next race plays out, Hamart might take the title. We are 54 points ahead of Kruger Motorsport, so we should be clear to finish the championship on top. So as usual, if you guys like that episode, smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to continue to follow this series and other Motorsport Manager series. Motorsport Manager series isn't going as planned. We may get fired this season, Season 4 with the GT Challenger series, but we'll have to wait and see. And leave a comment and let me know what you guys think we should do next season. Smash out our car really early on, like improve our car as much as we can, or should we still focus on HQ as much as we can? So, she lost 5%. Okay. Lucky you have a girl like me. Okay, she wants more money. God damn it. But she's got more marketability, which is good. Olsen, some big gains here. Some big gains here as well for Hamart. So Chiquita has still got a few gains there. So we'll have to compare these 3 drivers at the end of this season and see who we're going to keep and who we're going to let go. Because we don't want to keep all of them. It's just costing us money for nothing, to be honest. So we quickly look at our drivers. So 685, we're paying her, but she's not doing anything. But they're all here for the same amount of time. So we'll compare her with Olsen. So Olsen is better. Pretty much everything. So if we clear that and bring up Hamart. Hamart is pretty good, except for overtaking. She's a little bit behind. 3 points behind, and cornering, which is 2 points behind. So I'd have to say the 2 girls we've got there at the moment are still the best. So Chiquita, yeah, she's the best, as we know. Anyway, as I said, like, comment, subscribe. This has been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you when we come back for round number 10, the final round of season number 2, when we head to the Black Sea Grand Prix in Russia.